Hey guys, this is like take 27 million of the CBD oil video. Okay, so I'm going to talk to you about CBD oil. Here's my bottle. Can you see it? Okay. CBD. I'm going through a company called CTFO. What CBD oil does is all natural. I have really high anxiety. I have high anxiety. Um, I have really bad allergies. Right now, my allergies are bothering me, but I'm not miserable. Um, they haven't been. I usually wake up with headaches. There's been times where I have called my boss or had my kids call my boss because I couldn't even touch the phone. Dana can't come in. Her head hurts too bad. I mean, or my mom can't come in. This is Eric, Blake. My mom can't come in because she's got a headache. She can't call you because her head hurts too bad. Because I'm sitting there with a wet washcloth on my head. And I think that had to do with allergies because everything was so swollen up here that I just always had a headache. And so when it was so bad that I was like throwing up or nauseous or I couldn't even get out of bed, then I couldn't even go to work. So the first thing that this did for me was help me sleep. I was really having trouble sleeping. My boyfriend was having trouble sleeping. And he actually has really high blood pressure where he's kind of snappy. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, he's not nice sometimes when he's like his high blood pressure. But he's just like, he wasn't sleeping. And then I wasn't sleeping. And even if I was sleeping all through the night, I'd still wake up tired. Like, I was always tired. I remember coming into work one day and I was just grumpy and like I snapped at Liz. Poor Liz. She didn't do anything to me. She's just like, are you okay? No, I'm not okay. Yeah, I snapped at Liz. Like, Liz would put the smack down on you if you try to snap at her, okay? Thank you. Like, but I think she realized that there was something going on with me because usually Liz would have just probably knocked my ass out. If you guys know Liz, like, she's a mom. Like, she had to put me in my place. But I think really she knows there was something wrong with me, and I was so tired. And I went in and I was talking to my bosses, and they gave me a bottle of PMs and gave me an AM to keep me like okay, because I was like, I'm just so tired. I'm so sorry, and I went and apologized to Liz, and she's like, you don't have to apologize. That's not the point. Um, but I started taking the CBD oil, and I was sleeping. Randy was sleeping. He was getting up in the middle of the night just pacing, like, I can't sleep. Like, he just couldn't sleep. And his blood pressure was through the freaking roof. And he started taking it, and it started to lower. And then his doctor, what put him on medication, was like, I want you to stop taking the CBD oil and start taking this. He went to the doctor last week, and now he's taking that CBD oil again. Because when he went back, his blood pressure was high, and the doctor wanted to put him on 2 pills a day. 2 different pills. So he's back on the CBD oil, and it's actually working. His blood pressure's a lot lower. I mean, if he forgets to take it, it will go up. And yeah. So I take mine in the morning when I first get up. It takes about 45 minutes to get my system. You take a half a dropper and you put it under your tongue. I take it again at 2. Because at first I was taking it when I got home. But by 2 o'clock, I can feel myself getting irritated and my anxiety starting to raise. And I started to kind of like, oh my God, I gotta get this done. Oh my God, and I didn't get as much done. Like, I'm getting more done now because my brain can focus. So they say it helps with ADHD. I don't really know if I really have ADHD. I was diagnosed with it a few years back, about 7 years ago. And but I do that where somebody could be talking to me and my brain's going everywhere. What am I going to eat tonight? What am I doing this? Okay. Do I have ADHD, or is that just normal? Probably normal. But I'm able to focus. I'm to the point that when you talk to me, people are like, man, she's a good listener. It's because I'm concentrating. I am concentrating on what you're saying because I'm trying to make my mind not go off. into another direction, because that happens really, really bad with me. Another thing is my anxiety is so high I cannot be around people. It was getting worse. I've been at the same place for a year. I work at the camp in Arlington. We do HIIT training in, we're a health and fitness facility. So everybody is very encouraging and loving and nice, and I love it. I just cannot show that I love it because my anxiety was so bad. Like, I didn't know how to react when my boss gave me a present for my birthday. My bosses pulled me in the office. I did not know how to react. And I feel so bad to this day that I feel like I did not show appreciation enough, because they pulled me in that office and gave me a cool card and a birthday present, and and it was a dinner so I could take my kids out to eat, and it was awesome. And I freaked out. I didn't say anything. I was like, thank you. Can I go, please? Can I go? Like, ungrateful. Like, I was not being ungrateful. People that understand anxiety would understand what I was going through. And if you do understand anxiety, I promise you, this shit works. So you shake it. You shake it good. Make sure always shake it. Make sure the lid's on it when you shake it, because I did that. I took the lid off, set it down because I was doing something, because you don't want to eat or drink or anything. So I was brushing my teeth first. You brush your teeth first or drink or whatever, and you need to wait 15 to 20 minutes. So half a dropper. And I'll go ahead and take it right now so you guys can see it, because I haven't taken it yet tonight, and I need to take it for bed. Under my tongue. Okay? And you let it sit under your tongue. You don't just swallow it. Let it absorb. It works better. I can feel it just absorbs. I'm telling you, it's absorbing right now. And eventually you'll swallow it. Obviously, I swallow a little bit. It's like an oil. I'm gonna start draining. Every time I do, my sinuses start to drain down. Because I have sinusitis. So what sinusitis is, your sinuses swell. So whenever your sinuses drain, everybody's sinuses drain. Mine stays in this like pocket, in your sinus pocket, and mine will stay and just stay there, and it won't drain out. And that's where the swelling comes from, and that's like when people have sinus infections, that's the same thing, kind of. Not really. Sinusitis is a virus. So no headaches forever. I'm sleeping better. My nails are growing. I've never had long nails before, and they're growing. Like, this is insane. I've never been able to have long nails my whole life. I'd have to get fakies if I wanted nails. My skin's starting to look a little better. I'm not really sure if it's because I'm sleeping, because I was not sleeping before I started taking the CBD oil at all. Like, I was getting really crappy sleep. My boyfriend would be waking up pacing in the middle of the night. And he was at the point where he would go out and sleep in the car so he didn't wake me up. I would sleep, but not sleep. He wasn't sleeping at all. I remember waking up one time and I couldn't find him. And so I, put on my robe because it was cold, and I went outside and he was asleep in his truck. And I was like, you poor thing. And he's like, I just couldn't sleep, and I didn't want to wake you up, because we both were having so much trouble sleeping. So when I started taking this, I'm telling you, that first night I freaking slept like a baby. I woke up still tired. Now, don't think this is a miracle. It's going to work overnight. This took about a week and a half to get in my system. Now, mind you, we only bought one bottle. We were sharing it. So it got in my system and started to work, right? We ran out. I went to buy another bottle. It took like a week to get here. I'm not kidding. I was freaking out by Sunday. And I'm like, the demander, where's my he's like, ma'am, I'm pretty sure it's going to be there by today. And I was like, I was freaking out. I was having anxiety over the fact that I didn't have this. Now I'm having anxiety on top of anxiety from not having my CBD oil. And then, so that was a tragedy. So I bought 3 bottles. 3 bottles. And this is our last bottle, and I just ordered 3 more bottles because I'm like, I should have ordered this a week ago because I already opened this. But I just got paid on Friday, and I was like, yeah, buy some more. But I did it for a whole month. So I went from having it a week and a half to not having it, freaking out. And I was like, yeah. And now I've had it because we did 3 bottles. So it was like a month, probably a month and 2 weeks, maybe a month and a half. I've been steadily taking it. And I've noticed I'm out there working for a desk. And I'm not feeling like, well, for one, I always get self-conscious about my sinuses. My nose running. Oh my God, my nose is running. Like right now, I feel self-conscious right now a little bit, but not as bad as I would have been. I would have been like this. God, my nose is running. You know, like, and people think other things when you are acting like that. And people that are uneducated, please get educated on drugs. If you're going to judge someone for you think them being on drugs, get educated. Because if you're not, you're a dumbass. That's all I got to say. You know, because people used to look at me and Randy says that I'm just paranoid, but I've had people come up and tell me, you know, because of my acne scars and my allergies, they would, you know, ask me if I can get them some, you know, and just that, get educated on stuff like that, because that's bullshit. That's bullshit if you're going to accuse somebody of something that you don't know shit about, you know. But, so I've been on this for a month, and I'm out talking to people. I'm hanging out with people. I'm not scared to talk to people. You guys have no idea. If you have anxiety, you have no idea. If you don't have it, you have no idea. This does other things too. I'm not having headaches. My allergies are better. And if you have sinusitis, you know that it's not just about, oh, allergies. Have you ever had a bad sinus infection where it was so bad that your brain hurt, your head hurt, stuffed up? That's how I was forever, almost, since I was like 10 years old. Never had nails before. That's another plus. So obviously it's doing something. I'm telling you, get it. Get it and try it. Don't take my word for it. Get it and try it. Go. I'm going to put the link below. Go get 1 bottle, even if you get the 300. It's like $50. It's expensive, but get it. Get it and try it. Ask people. Do your own research. If you don't believe me, Google it. You know, don't buy it from me. I don't care. I just want people to know about it. Be healthy. Feel better. Yeah. There you go. Get it.